Hello and welcome back to ElevenLabs series. And in today's video, let's see how do we create audio books. By the end of this video, you will be hooked up to create audiobooks of your own. So on the left side, we have this audiobooks. So previously we were on Studio where we had video and audio, right? So now we'll go to audiobooks, which you can see as new tab, right? And here we can create a new audiobook. So click on create audiobook and we have two options. One is upload a document, right, which is optional, or import from URL. Okay, you can add the URL and it can import from there. You can also publish to 11 readers, which we will cover in the coming video, right, or at the end of this video. And then we also have create series. Like if you want to create a series like Harry Potter, which have multiple books, you could also do that from here. Now, we will click on new blank audiobook, okay, which will create a complete blank audiobook, which we will start creating chapters and everything that is needed in book, okay. So this is how a blank audiobook would look like. And then we will give the name and chapters and so on and so forth. So I'm going to change the name of the book, and it'll be the city that remembered names, right? And so we'll go to chapters here, and chapter 1 is already created. So I'm going to create 2 more chapters, chapter 2 and chapter 3. Now at each of this chapter, we can rename it or remove it, okay? And you can also arrange them in whatever order you want, okay? Just drag it and drop it. Now I'm going to firstly change the chapter names, and then we will get into adding details to each of the chapter. So firstly, we'll click on these 3 dots and click on rename, right? And give the name chapter 2. We can also double click to rename. I'll give this as the chapter 2 and finally chapter 3. Now I'll add the details into each of these chapters, right? Again, this is AI generated. Let's not worry too much about that. I'm going to add for each of these chapters, and then we'll look into how do we generate the audio and so on and so forth. So you can see here, I've added for chapter 1, chapter 2 and chapter 3, right? Now if you go to edit, here you can play around with volume, fade in, fade out, text or header 1, heading 2, header 3 and so on and so forth. You can change the model, you can change the voice, the tools. All of this we have already seen, right? If you go to chapters, this is where chapters are, voices, SFX and music. All of this we have already seen, okay? The only thing that we are going to do here is multiple chapters, right? And now let's say I will go at the beginning of chapter 1, right? Here is the chapters, by the way. You can also change it from here. Let me go to chapter 1 and let me click on play.
The city Arendelle never truly slept. At night, when the traffic lights blinked lazily and the streets
Now, one of the things that we can also do is we have this particular voice. If you don't want this to be shown for all of it, okay, then you can click on this 3 dots and click on hide voice orbs, right? When you do that, it will be shown only for the text that is being played right now. So for example, if I play this,
the buildings exhaled. Pipes hummed. Old bricks clicked as they cooled. Somewhere deep beneath the asphalt, water moved like a slow heartbeat. Most people never noticed. Aaron noticed everything. He walked home every night at exactly 11:40.
So wherever you pause, okay, and you hover your mouse, it will suddenly change this one, right? So it's basically not showing for everything. And it will just show wherever you hover your mouse or whatever is active right now. That's just an optional thing that you can choose from. Okay, we just want to cover that. I'll click on show voice orbs. Now, if there are multiple voices that we have used, let's say for example, here I'll select this one and I'll just say Alice, right? And let's say I'll also select this one and click on Alice, okay? Now, if I want all the text that has Alice and not Adam, then I can go over to the voice and I can have this option clicked, which is select all voice clips, okay? and you can see that this two has got selected, right? Now if I want to change this, let's say for example I want to change it to Bella, right? Both of this will be changed to Bella. This is how we can change the voice for multiple sentences together. For example, I can go to Adam, I can say select all the voice clips. It will select all the ones which has Adam, and then I can go and say I would make it as Brian, right? So everything gets changed. Now at the end of each chapter, you can probably add some break, something like 3 seconds, right? So that when it finishes the first chapter and goes to the next chapter, it has some pause.
It was written inside on the very first page.
So there you see that it has that break. Now we'll go to chapter 2, and when it plays together, you will understand that there is this space which is added, right? Now one of the other things that we can see over here, right? Let's go to the first sentence, and then we have this option. I'll show you this. So the first thing is playing until end, generate clips ahead, right? What this means is it will play the entire chapter if you play it.
At night, when the traffic lights blinked lazily and the streets emptied, the buildings exhaled. Pipes hummed, old bricks clicked as they cooled. Somewhere deep beneath the asphalt, water moved like a slow heartbeat. Most people never noted.
You can see that this is actually generating now. Okay, let me play it.
Aaron noticed everything. He walked home every night at exactly 11:47, hands in his coat pockets, footsteps measured, as if the pavement itself were counting along with him. The city spoke to him in fragments, whispers trapped between sounds. A door.
So all the sentences are actually getting generated ahead. Okay, that's exactly what this means. Play until end, generate clips ahead. I'll click on it again. Now the option that we have selected is play until end, generate one at a time, right? So if I go to, let's say, this particular voice, this particular sentence, and let me click on play.
On the night everything changed, the city said his name out loud. Aaron. It wasn't a voice, not really. It came from everywhere at once. From the bricks, the wires, the breath between moments. He stopped walking.
So basically what's happening here is that it is generating one statement at a time, playing it, going to the next one, generating, playing it. So that's why we have a pause there, right? You can see here, playing until end, generate one at a time. The third option that we have here is this one, which is playing selection, which means if I go to this particular statement and click on play,
The street was empty.
it will just generate that. It will not even go to the next statement. It will not generate, or it will not do anything with regards to the next statement. It will only play whatever is being selected right now. And if that statement was not generated, it will generate and then play. Now, if multiple people are collaborating, then we have an amazing feature. Okay, so I can go to any of the statements. Then I can click on this particular option, which is comments on the right top. And here you can see that it adds the timestamp. And I can say, I think we need to change this a bit. Your thoughts, and hit enter, right? Now it is available over here. You can see that Ritesh has added this particular comment. And if I am the one who is going to change this one, right, I can go over here. I can click on edit, delete, because I've added it. But if I am the one who is going to resolve this, then I can just click on resolve. Okay, so it will be gone from here. So we have this particular option for collaborations as well. Now we have some advanced features available over here, which will be very helpful when you want to change the way the agents or voice agents are pronouncing a particular word. Like for example, tomato or tomato, right? So if you want that specific pronunciation, we can control that too. And those things we will be covering in the next video. So stay tuned.